Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 107 Divakar.
Sir.
Voice is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Good morning, all of you. In previous classes, we have completed the analysis of perfect difference. After that, we have completed one method. That method is method of joins. And today topic is method of section. So the method of section is the 15 marks important problems. This is very easy. When it is easy, if you know very well about method of joins, then it is very easy. If you don't know the method of joins, then it is difficult for you. And in the method of section, what you have to do, that is, first of all, comparing to joins and section. In the joins also, we have calculated the member forces of given truss. That is all the member forces. It means suppose in your trust it is having 5 members or else 6 members. So we have calculated all the 6 member forces. But in the method of section, he will give one truss, whether it may be a 10 members of truss. But in that 10 members, we do not calculate all the members. Here only he will mention 3 members. He will mention only 3 members. So we have to calculate only those 3 members. So before going to calculate the 3 members, first of all you need to understand how to cut the truss. How to cut the truss. That is very important. Once I'll share the screen now, and after that I'll open my PPT. 124 Divya, 124 Divya,
Yes, sir.
screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
131 Niharika,
Yes, sir.
is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you mute yourself, and today we'll continue the method of section.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Visible.
So first of all, this is the first point. Replace the supports with the reaction. Now I'll draw my section. Here the section means one type of truss. So the section is having a student on lateral entry. Okay. So method of section. Here what is the section? Here the section means it is having joints and members. So one section is having joints and members. So in that section we need to calculate the member forces. Member forces. First of all, I'll draw the one section. So this is one of the section now. This is one of the section. It means this is the truss, and this truss is having two supports. One is the hinge support, one is the roller support. And in this section, how many joints are available? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So these all are the joints A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And by taking of joint A, how many members are available? That is A to B is one member, A to H another member. It means the joint A is having two members. Suppose if you take joint to B, how many members are acting here? That is from B to C, one member, B to A,
B
another
to
member,
G
B to G, next to B to H.
to
So totally
H.
1, 2, 3, 4. Totally 4 members are available. So already you know that how to take the joints, how to take the members. So already we have completed in previous classes. Now see, the first step is replace the supports with the reactions. Replace the supports with reactions. Maybe it is 10 kilonewton load here acting, and here 20 kilonewton, and here this is just image. One of the example. This is not a perfect section. Just I am giving one example to you. The first step is replace the supports with the reactions. See, first of all, before going to start any kind of problem, you need to understand how many supports are available in this given truss. See here, there is only two supports are available. This is the first support and this is the second support. Other than these two supports, there is no other support are available here. So replace the supports. Replace supports means this is the hinge support. When I replace the hinge support, totally how many reactions are available here? How many reactions are available? That is two reactions. One is vertical reaction. You can call it as a VA or else RA, no problem. One more reaction is available, that is horizontal reaction. When you come to the second support, that is roller support. At point today, it is having roller support. So roller support is acting only one vertical reaction.
Yes, sir.
VD, or else you can take it as a RD. So the first point meaning is replace the supports with reactions. Here how many reactions are available now totally? Horizontal reaction, next vertical reaction of point A, vertical reaction of point to D. So the first step meaning is calculate the support reactions HA, VA, VD. Next, identify the loads, if any, convert all them to perfectly vertical and horizontal. So in this figure, first to identify the loads here. How many loads are available here? Totally 3 loads, 10 kilonewton, 20 kilonewton, 30 kilonewton. So these three are acting external loads. External loads. And if any load other than horizontal and vertical, if any load means other than horizontal and vertical, all them perfectly convert into the horizontal and vertical. See here 10 kilonewton is acting horizontal, 10 kilonewton is acting horizontal, 20 kilonewton is acting vertical, and 30 kilonewton load is acting inclined. inclined. It means these two are perfect, no problem. But here the 30 kilonewton load is acting inclined. So already we know that in the method of joints also we have calculated if your member is in inclined nature, then it is convert into, or else then it is resolve the forces by horizontal and vertical. It means resolve in method of joint, that is resolve the forces, but here load is acting, so resolve the loads by horizontal and vertical. See here 30 kilonewton load. It means like that. And apply sine theta and cos theta. Already you know that how to apply the sine theta and cos theta. No problem. So that is the second point meaning. See, identify the loads. Yeah, we have identified the loads. If any convert, if any means if there is any inclined load, then convert into the vertical and horizontally. Yeah, we converted. No problem. Next, use equilibrium equation for the whole truss. See, this is the whole truss. Just now we discussed about, we called it as a truss. So in this given truss, use equilibrium equation. Use equilibrium equation. Already you know that how to use the equilibrium equations and what are the equilibrium equations are there. Summation of horizontal force is equal to 0. Summation of vertical force is equal to 0. Summation of moment is equal to 0. So by using of the horizontal, vertical and moment, we can calculate the HA, VA and VD. It means the first point. Here see the first point, HA, VA, VD. These three are unknown here. Unknowns. We don't know the reaction values. So how to calculate these unknown means by using of equilibrium equations, we can calculate the whatever the unknown reactions are there, that we can calculate by using of the equilibrium equations. Equilibrium equations. And fourth point, see, after using equilibrium equations, we get all the reactions. All the reactions. It means HA, VA, VD. So by using of these three, we can get these three values. These three values. Next, this is the important method of section. This point is very important. Cut the truss in such a way that it cannot pass through more than 3 members. More than 3 members. Once observe this diagram. So in this diagram, you can cut the section, but that section should not pass through more than 3 members. Suppose if I take the member HG, HB, HA, first you need to understand how to cut that section. Now observe how many members passing through this cutting the section. HG, one member, HB, second member, BA, third member. It means here 3 members. 3 members. Your point is cut the truss in such a way that the section, this is the section, should not pass through more than 3 members. more than 3 members. It means it should be a 3 members only. When you take one section, but it should be a only 3 members, but it should not pass through more than 3 members. And if I take here one, now I am cutting here. Here, how many members is passing here? G, C, C, B. So this is also, it is passing through 3 members. Passing through 3 members. And suppose if I take 1, 2, 3. See here, if I take this section, if I take this section, it is passing through FE, one member, FD, other member, next FC. See here also your cutting section is there. So FC, totally how many? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and here also from C to G 4, and here also CB. Totally here 5 members. It means it is passing through 5 members. So this is not possible. Why? Because our equilibrium equations are only 3. Only 3. So the members also should have only 3 unknowns. 3 unknowns. So here 5 members is not possible. So don't cut the section in this way. In this way. Only you have to cut the section. You are passing through only 3 members. After cutting the section, try to draw the free body diagram of that section. Try to draw the free body diagram of that section. Here the 5th point is important. Cut the truss. Next, what is the 6th point here? Again use the equilibrium equations, then we will get other unknowns. We will get other unknowns. Here again use the equilibrium equations. Already we know that summation of horizontal force is equal to 0, vertical force is equal to 0, moment equal. So already we used in the 3rd point also, and here again this point also we are using, but here why? That is, we get all other unknowns. All other unknowns. It means here we should calculate the reaction forces. Here we should calculate the member forces. See here reactions, here member forces. But that member forces only 3 members. Only 3 members. Why? Because your section is passing through only 3 members. So here by using of equilibrium equations, we should calculate the member forces of 3 members. So these 7 points comes under the method of sections. All of you note it down. All of you note it down. These 7 points are going to do method of sections. 132 Gauss 132 Gauss. 140 Ramya.
Yes, sir. Sir?
Gauss, is it completed?
Yes, sir.
Is it completed? Are you noting down in your notebook or not?
Your voice is not clear, sir.
Your side network problem, yeah. 140 Ramya.
Yes, sir.
Ramya, are you writing or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Written.
Yeah, then it is completed.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Okay, nice. 119 Ranjit Kumar. Ranjit Kumar,
Yes, sir.
are you writing or not?
Yes, sir.
Then it is completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I erase this one?
Okay, sir.
Yes. Write down. If you solve one problem, then you can easily understand the method of section. So in the method of section also same we should calculate finally the member forces. That is, then your member is in tension or else then your member is in compression. That is important. Write down determine write down determine the magnitude and nature of forces. Determine the magnitude and nature of forces in the members HG, HC, BC. Determine the magnitude and nature of forces in the members BC of the truss loaded and supported as shown in below figure. As shown in below figure. And draw the problem figure. This is your given trust. So in this given trust, what he is asking, that is, determine the magnitude and nature of forces in the member, that is Hg, Hc, Bc. This is your Hg member, this is your Hc, Bc. He is asking find the three member forces of given truss. So finally we should calculate these three member forces. Now start the solution. Now start the solution. See, method of section is very easy. First, once open the method of section, see, replace the supports with reactions. Replace the supports with reactions. That is first point. Once again, draw the diagram. See, this is solution. See, the first point is replace the supports with the reactions. See, this is quotient truss. In this quotient truss, నేను రిమూవ్ చేస్తా. ఎందుకు ఊరికే అన్మ్యూట్ చేస్తున్నారు? The first point is replace the supports with reactions. So here totally two supports at point A, at point A. At point A it is having roller support, at point A it is having hinge support. So remove that support and give reaction. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So at point A, roller support, only one reaction is acting. Then it is called as a RA. Next, hinge support, it is having two reactions. Don't unmute yourself. If I found anyone, definitely I'll remove from the class. So at point E means it is VE and horizontal means HE. So the first point is remove the supports with reaction. All of you draw this figure. One 30 Jyoti.
Yes, sir.
This diagram part is completed or not?
Completed, sir.
135 Sai Sri.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Now, once we'll see what is the second step in the method of section. Identify the loads, if any, convert all them to perfectly vertical and horizontal. Once observe in this diagram, is there any inclined load is acting in this diagram? No, only vertical loads are acting. That is 14 kilonewton vertical load, 12 kilonewton, 18 kilonewton. These three are vertical loads. So except these three, there is no inclined load. So no need to convert all them to perfectly vertical and horizontal. If there is any inclined load, then we can convert into vertical and horizontal. But here there is no vertical, there is no inclined load, so no problem. Use equilibrium equations for the whole truss, then we'll get reactions. Then we'll get reaction. See in this figure, apply equilibrium equations. First of all, summation of horizontal force is equal to 0. Once observe in this diagram, is there any HE is the horizontal force? And don't forget about the directions. This direction, right side positive, left side negative, upward positive, downward negative. While calculating the moments, when it is clockwise take positive, anti-clockwise take negative. So don't forget about the directions. See here, only one of the horizontal force is acting in this truss, that is HE. HE is the left side direction. It means this direction, this direction. So this direction take negative. So we can write it as a HE, and there is no other horizontal force. Then simply we can equal to 0. Then HE is equal to 0. We can write it as HE is equal to 0. It means in this whole truss, there is no horizontal forces. Next, apply another equilibrium equation. Summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. And observe here how many vertical forces are acting here. That is RA is the vertical force and 12 kilonewton load is vertical force, 18 kilonewton load is vertical force, VE reaction is vertical force, and 14 kilonewton is also vertical force. And check that directions. Check that direction here. RA is the upward direction, VE is the upward direction. It means this direction, upward direction. So those two take positive. RA plus VA. Next, 12 kilonewton, 18 kilonewton, 14 kilonewton directions are downward direction. It means this is the downward. So take negative. Minus 12, minus 18, minus 14. Minus 12, minus 18, minus 14 is equal to 0. From this equation, RA plus VE is equal to 44 kilonewton you can write it as a equation number 1. And RA, VE are the unknowns here. So calculate these two unknowns by using of moment about any one point, either A or else E. So here I am going to take moment about A is equal to 0. Moment about A is equal to 0. It means whatever the forces are passing through at point A is 0. Here RA is passing through A, and here HE also passing through A. So both will be 0. It means we can write it as a RA into 0, and here we can write it as a HE into 0. And except these two, RA, VE, now take all forces. It means 12 kilonewton, 18 kilonewton, VE reaction, and 14 kilonewton. And see, when you are calculating the moments, then it is moving clockwise or else anti-clockwise. If it is clockwise, take positive. If it is anti-clockwise, take negative. See, first of all, I will be considering 12 kilonewton. Here 12 kilonewton is acting downward from B to A. First of all of you write down moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. This is your moment formula. Here 12 kilonewton is the force, and what about perpendicular distance? And this 12 kilonewton is acting clockwise or else anti-clockwise. See, then your force is acting in this way, B to A, because our moment is about A. It means B to A. It means this direction. So this direction is positive. So positive with perpendicular distance is 3 meter. 3 meter. So here we can write it as a plus 12 into 3. Next, 18 kilonewton. Here 18 kilonewton is acting at point to D, but our moment above to A. So take from D to A. And again your direction is downward. It means it is moving in this direction. In this direction from D to A. It means This is also clockwise. This is also clockwise. Here our force is 18 kilonewton into perpendicular distance, that is from D to A. D to A. In the perpendicular distance from D to A, it is 3 meter plus 3 meter plus 3. Totally 3, 3, 3, 9. 9 meter plus 18 into 9. Next, again, one vertical reaction is acting here at point E. At point E, one vertical reaction is acting and our moment about A. It means from E to A. Your direction is upward from E to A. It means it is moving. It is moving in this way. In this way. It means the direction is, this is our direction. So it is anti-clockwise direction, take negative. It means negative. Our reaction is VE and our perpendicular distance from E to A. It means 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Totally 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 meter minus VE into 12. And one more force is acting here, that is 14 kilonewton at point Z. 14 kilonewton is acting at point G. And again it is acting downward direction. It means from G to A, our movement about A. So it is moving. It means it is moving here. This is clockwise. So take positive. Force is positive and perpendicular distance. How much the perpendicular distance here? Your load is, this is your load, downward direction. So 3 plus 3, 6 meter plus 14 into 6 is equal to 0. Now all of you open your calculators and please enter these values in your calculator. Then you will get VE value. VE. Here RA is 0, HE is 0. And calculate from 12 into 3 plus 18 into 9 minus VE into 12 plus 14 into 6 is equal to 0. After calculating of this equation, we'll get VE value in terms of kilonewton. So here our VE is 23.5 kilonewton. Other unknown is there, that is RA. Simple. This VE value substitute in equation 1, then you will get RA value in terms of kilonewtons. Write down, substitute VE value in equation number 1. Then we'll get RA value. RA plus VE, in place of VE, substitute 23.5 is equal to 44. Then you will get RA value. How much your RA value? That is 20.5 kilonewton. By using of equilibrium equations, totally we got 3 reaction values. One is HE, that equal to 0. Second, VE is equal to 23.5 kilonewton. Next, RA 20.5 kilonewton. All of you write in your notebook. All of you write fast, complete it fast. One 117 Astrita,
Yes, sir.
are you following or not?
Following, sir.
Is it completed or not?
Completed, sir.
Okay, next 127 Anusha,
Sir,
are you following?
following, sir.
Then it is completed or not?
Completed, sir.
Okay. So after completion of a reaction, see, after using the equilibrium equations, we get all reactions. So by using of equilibrium equations in this given trust, we got all reactions. Totally here, 3 reactions are there that we got HEVERA. Then we'll see what is the next step here. Cut the truss in such a way that the section should not pass through more than 3 members. More than 3 members. So once observe this diagram, cut the truss, but it should not pass through more than 3 members. But one point is already he given in problem, that is HG, HC, BC. First of all, find where is HG, where is HC, where is BC. After finding, then cut that truss. Okay. See HG here, HG. So cut the truss. Next HC. HC member is acting here. Next to BC. It means BC member is acting. So like that, we should cut the truss in this way, but it should not pass more than 3 members. See, HG is 1 member, HC second member, and BC third member. It means it is passing only 3 members. Only 3 members. Then find the member forces. Totally 3 members are there. So find these 3 member forces. It means F, HG. F means force of HG member. Next to force of HC, force of BC. Force of BC. And previously we discussed about after cutting the section, try to draw the free body diagram of that truss. It means from H to G, give this direction and this direction. This direction, this direction. This direction, this direction. So now I'll draw free body diagram of this cutting section. Then you can easily understand here. And this is after cutting the section with the left hand side. Next, draw the free body diagram of right hand side also. So in this diagram, after cutting, this is the free body diagram of that given dress, left hand side as well as right hand side. All of you draw this free body diagram. Now find these three members HG, HC, BC. Consider any one part. If you take LHS, or else if you take RHS, LHS is equal to RHS. Here FHG is equal to FGH, FHC is equal to FCH, FBC is equal to FCB. It means LHS is equal to RHS. At the end of the problem, whatever the values will get in left hand side, same value should be a right hand side also. If FHG is not equal to GFGH, then it is wrong. Always must and should be a FHG is equal to FGH, FHC is equal to FCH, FB is equal to FCB. Ramesh, madam, madam, next period madam అనుకుంటా కంటిన్యూ చేయమంటాను చెప్పు సారీ నేను కంటిన్యూ చేస్తున్నాను. So now I'm continuing the class. There is no BMCP, so don't go anywhere. Take 5 minutes rest. Take 5 minutes rest. After that, we'll continue the class. So before that, if anyone have pending this problem, you can complete it fast.
Sajan.
109. Srividya,
Yes, sir.
is it completed?
Completed, sir.
114. Rajamani,
Sir.
is it completed?
Completed, sir.
Rajamani, screen is visible to you?
No, sir.
Say yes or no. Screen is visible to you or not?
No, sir.
Okay. 108. Shivagangadhar,
Yes, sir.
screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After completion of the cutting process, this is free body diagram of left hand side and right hand side. In your external exam point of view, take any one part, either LHS or else RHS. Only one part is enough. Why? Because if you take LHS, in the LHS part also FHG, HC, BC. If you take RHS, FGH, FCH, FCB. So finally we should calculate only these three member forces. So you can take any one. If you take both, that also very good, but it will take more time. So depending upon your time sense, you can take only any one part. Now I will draw the LHS part. I don't consider LHS part. Consider LHS part. Now once again try to draw LHS part diagram. So this is your LHS part diagram. FHG, FHC, FBC. Now in this diagram, apply equilibrium equations, then we'll get these three unknowns. Then we'll get these three unknowns. Before going to apply equilibrium equations, first Observe, is there any inclined member is acting in this LHS part? Yes, FHC is the inclined member. So we should resolve the forces of FHC by applying of sine theta and cos theta. But here we don't know the theta value. So first we should find theta value. See here, in the mathematical point of view, your base is equal to height, then apply tan inverse of 3 by 3. Then it is 45 degree. Then it is 45 degree. So right here 45 degree. The corresponding angle will get here. Why? Because your inclined member is acting here. Your inclined member is acting here. So your angle here. Angle here. Now resolve the forces, then apply horizontal and vertical. If your member is acting means, then draw one line. Then your angle is here 45 degree. This is vertical FHC. Next, draw horizontal line FHC. FHC. Now apply equilibrium equations. First of all, I will be applying sigma vertical forces is equal to 0. Now, in this LHS part, how many vertical forces are acting? That is, RA is the vertical force, 12 kilonewton vertical force, FHC vertical force with a certain angle. So, apply sin theta or cos theta and check the direction. If upward direction is positive, downward direction is negative. RA is upward direction, so take positive. Next, 12 kilonewton is downward, minus 12, and here FHC is downward, so take downward with a certain angle. So apply sin theta and cos theta. If your angle is acting here, then it is cos theta. It means cos 45 degree is equal to 0. And we know that RA value, just substitute RA value 20.5 minus 12 minus FHC
1 by root
cos
2.
45 means
1 by root 2.
1 by root 2. Then what is the value of FHC? What is the value of FHC? Open your calculator, enter the values, then you will get FHC, that is 12.02 kilonewton. Next, take horizontal forces is equal to 0. Observe in this LHS part how many horizontal forces are acting here. That is FBC horizontal force, FHG horizontal force with a certain angle. and check the direction. All directions are right side, so take positive. F BC plus F HG plus FHC with angle. See here in vertical, we considered cos. Here equal to 0 is equal to 0. Already we know that FHC value. So FHC substitute here. FBC as usual. FHC means with 12.02. And what about sine 45?
by root 2.
What is the value of is equal to 0. FBC plus FHG is equal to, once enter this value in your calculator, then you will get minus 8.5. Minus 8.5. Suppose it is A. Here BC is unknown, HG unknown. So calculate FBC value, FHG value by applying of moment equal to 0. Take any one point as a reference. Here I am going to consider moment about H. Moment about H. It means here. Moment about H is equal to 0. Whatever the forces passing through H, all are 0. It means FHG is passing through H, FHC passing through H, HB, HB. It means 12 kilonewton is passing through H. So all is 0 except to these. You can take remaining RA force and BC force. RA force and BC force. And here movement is acting clockwise or else anti-clockwise. Take H as a reference. It means movement about H. Here 12 kilonewton. Here at point A, 20.5 kilonewton is acting. So it is moving like this. It is moving like this. It means it's a clockwise direction. So take positive. With perpendicular distance is 3 meter. It means 20.5 into 3. 20.5 into 3. And one more force is acting, that is FBC. FBC. Moment about H. Means the direction is right side from B to H. It means it is moving like this. It is moving like this. It means in this direction. So this direction is anti-clockwise. So take negative. Minus FBC. And what about the perpendicular distance? See, your force is acting horizontal means this is your perpendicular distance. 3 meter is the your perpendicular distance. FBC minus FBC into 3 meter. Into 3 is equal to 0. Then enter these values, then you will get FBC that equal to 20.5 kilonewton. 20.5 kilonewton. Now other unknown is there, that is FHG. Simple. FBC substitute in equation A. FBC substitute in equation A. Then we will get FHG value 20.5 plus FHG is equal to minus 8.5. Here FHG is equal to minus 29 kilonewton. So our unknowns our unknowns are FHG, HC, BC. Now check the unknown values. FHC 12.02, FBC 20.5 kilonewton, FHG minus 29 kilonewton. All of you complete it fast. One one five Sai Kumar. 115 Sai Kumar.
Sir,
Is it completed or not?
Completed, sir.
119 Uma Shankar.
Sir.
Is it
Hello.
completed or not?
Yes, sir.
120 Hema Sri.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Is it completed or not? Okay. So this is entirely LHS part. Same way consider RHS part also, because we will check whether the values will get same or not. If we will get same, that is correct. If you are not getting the same values, then it is wrong. Once we'll consider RHS part also. Try to draw the RHS part. RHS part. So this is the diagram of RHS bar. 18 kilometer and from C to D it is 3 meter here, 3 meter height, 3 meter and same. Means here you will get 45 degree, and once again observe, is there any inclined member, then the corresponding angle acting here, that is 45 degree. Now resolve the force. Resolve the force. If your angle is acting, then it is 45 degree. Horizontal. C H. Now apply equilibrium equations. Vertical force is equal to 0. How many vertical forces are acting? That is 18 kilonewton, VE 23.5, 14 kilonewton, and FCH also vertical with corresponding angles. So apply sin theta or cos theta and check the direction. Upward is positive, downward is negative. Here 18 kilonewton is downward, minus 18. VA is upward, positive 23.5. 14 kilonewton downward, minus 14. FCH upward, plus FCH, and if your angle is acting here, then it is cos 45 degree is equal to 0. Here simply you will get FCH value, that is 12.02 kilonewton. Now apply horizontal force is equal to 0. Check how many horizontal forces are acting here. FCB is horizontal force, FCH horizontal force, FGH horizontal force, HE horizontal force. And check the directions. All directions are left side direction. Left side direction. So consider negative. Minus FCB minus FGH minus FCH sin 45 degree. In vertical we applied cos. Now here apply sin. Minus HE is equal to 0. Already we know that FCH value. Simply substitute here, and HE also 0. HE is 0. Minus FCB minus FGH minus 12.02 1 by root 2 minus 0 is equal to 0. can write it as a minus FCB minus FGH equal to 12.02 1 by root. Then it is equation B. Here CV, GH are the unknown. So apply another equilibrium equation, summation of moment about any one point take as a reference. Here I am going to take C as a reference point. C, it means this point. Moment about C. Whatever the forces passing through this point, that all are zero. Here CB is passing through C, CH passing through C, and 14 kilonewton passing through C. So these all are zero. Except these three, you can take remaining forces, that is 18 kilonewton, VE and GH. And first I will be considering 18 kilonewton. 18 kilonewton, that is at point to D. Our moment about C, at point to C. Now this is moving in this direction. It means this is clockwise direction. Take positive value. With perpendicular distance from D to C is 3 meters. 18 into 3. Next step. Here VE is acting another vertical movement. VE acting at point E, at point E. Our movement about C. It means it is moving in this direction. In this direction. It means this direction. This direction means anti-clockwise. Take negative with perpendicular distance from E to C. It means 3 plus 3 minus VE into 6. Next force is FGH. FGH, our movement about C. So it is moving in this direction. In this direction. It means this is also anti-clockwise, negative. The force is acting horizontally, so the perpendicular distance is 3 meters. It means vertical distance. Force is horizontal means the perpendicular is vertical. Minus FGH into 3 is equal to 0. Already we know that VE value, that is 23.5 kilonewton. Minus FGH into 3 is equal to 0. Then you will get FGH value. Then you will get FGH value, that is minus 29 kilonewton. And one more unknown force is there, that is FCB. Just simple. Substitute minus 29 kilonewton in equation B. In equation B. Then you will get FCB value. Minus FCB minus FGH means minus 29 is equal to 12.02 into 1 by root 2. Then what is the FCB value? That is 20.5 kilonewtons. 20.5 kilonewtons. Now we have completed 3 unknown member forces, that is FCH, FGH, FCB. This is entirely right hand side part. Now compare with LHS part. Compare with LHS part. LHS values and here write RHS values. Just compare number if HC FCH, that is we got 12.02, here 12.02. Next FHG, FGH, here we got minus 29, here also we got minus 29. FBC, FCB, here we got 20.5, here also we got 20.5. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. (121) Jhansi,
Yes, sir.
is it completed or not?
Completed, sir.
101 Tarun, 101 Tarun, 116 Pushpalata, is it completed or not? 117 Neha,
Yes, sir.
is it completed or not?
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
Pavani, 126,
Yes, sir.
is it completed or not?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Okay. Next, finally, make one table, that is members, magnitude of force, nature of force. Whatever the values we got here, the magnitude don't mention plus minus. Just whatever the values we got, right? But here in the nature, you can write it as a tension or a compression. Actually here FHG, FGH we got minus 29 kilonewton. But in the magnitude means it's a just values in terms of kilonewton. So just write 29. But already we know that here we got minus 29. So minus means you can write it as a compression in the nature column. This is the first problem of method of sections. Abhilash 108.
Done, sir.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
106 Anil. 106 Anil. Venkatesh,
Yes, sir.
is it completed?
Yes, sir.
Harsha 120. Wait for 2 minutes. I'll take attendance. Those who are not responding, I'll put as a absent. One 102 Aniket.
Sir.
You can exit now. 107 Divakar.
Yes, sir.
Exit now. 24 Divya.
Present, sir.
31 Niharika.
Present, sir.
అయిపోయిన వాళ్ళు ఎగ్జిట్ అయిపోండి. ఇంకా నేను ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి చెప్పలేను. మీ అంతకు మీరే. 32 గౌస్.
Present, sir.
40 రమ్య.
Present, sir.
రంజిత్ కుమార్ 119.
Present, sir.
Twenty-five Akash.
Present, sir.
Sir, 122 present, sir.
అనుష ఏమైంది? ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినావు?
నెట్వర్క్ పోయింది సార్, మీరు నా పేరు
నేను పిలిచినప్పుడు
పిలిచినప్పుడే.
నువ్వు అలకలేగా. నీ పేరు పిలిచినప్పుడే పోతుందా నెట్వర్క్?